Hello and welcome into another edition of Cooling Down on the Birds Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Sammy Miller, alongside your broadcasters, Ian Nicholas and Dylan Pescatore. And the Firebirds remain hot. A huge 4-1 victory over the Brewster Whitecaps. 5 straight in a row over Brewster, and the pitching was phenomenal. We had our two All-Stars, and I mean the All-Stars, Derek Clark and Sean Matson. Absolutely unbelievable. What'd you see from those two guys tonight?
They just looked so confident out there, and it looked like there was no worry or wary or anything in the world for any of these guys. The only issue it was in the fourth inning, Brock Tibbetts hit a home run, and James Tibbs followed it up with a single against Derek Clark. He said, no problem, I'll get a double play right now. It was really, really easy for Clark tonight. Fired a lot of strikes, 7 innings, 75 pitches. Very efficient from him. Sean Matson, he knows how to close the door, and he did so again.
And after the game, Kelly Nicholson said that no pitcher on the Cape has pitched 7 innings. So congrats to Derek, and absolutely incredible from him. And the offense was also very strong. Ian, what'd you see from those guys tonight?
I saw a group that once again was unselfish. You know, it wasn't a perfect night. It wasn't as good as last night, but you'll take it and you'll run with it because big guys came up in big spots. 2 kill shots were delivered in the 7th and 8th innings by Jack Penny and Drew Farrow. Penny, somebody who's been consistent all summer long, and although his numbers aren't, unbelievable numbers, he's an all-star starter for a reason because he's great at defense and he comes up in big spots for this team, whether it's with a big walk or a big hit like he did in the 7th. And then Drew Farrow, who had 2 big, loud outs to start this game with a couple flyouts to the outfield, drove in a run with a fielder's choice and then delivered one down the left field line to make it 4-1. Which was insurmountable. I mean, any lead is insurmountable against Sean Matson, but it really felt like that. 3 runs a cushion for that guy, and you're going to win the game.
And you mentioned him, Drew Farrow. I know the season isn't over, but right now he's my most improved player. He has been fantastic as of late. Dylan, what'd you see from him?
Yeah, I see a guy who in his first 2 weeks here kind of looked a little bit lost. He was getting his bearings and his feet under him. Now he's really hitting the fast track. He's going in the left lane now. He's really made a lot of strides at the plate. He's not chasing at all. We talked about it with Ian on the broadcast. His strikeout percentage over at UCF this season was 33%. Now, he's not striking out at all here this summer against top-tier pitching. Now he's really finding his way in the field as well. I just asked him, I said, how good did it feel to get that single in the 8th inning to go 4-1? He gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen out of Drew Farrow.
Lots of smiles here at Eldridge Park, and the dominance over Brewster continues. 5 straight wins, and now the Firebirds are above 500. They've been dancing around it, but they're above 500. Ian, how big a win is this tonight?
Oh, I think it's huge. I mean, not only do you pick up your 5th win against a team that won this division and has won the division in the last 2 years in the Brewster Whitecaps, but also you have sole possession of 2nd place in the East Division as Harwich lost, Orleans wins, and if the season ended today, the Birds would be hosting a playoff game. So Eldridge Park is a wonderful venue, and hopefully the Firebirds can continue to build upon this success. But the fact that you're over 500 for the first time in over a month, I know the guys don't look at the standings as close as we do because, we pay attention to the stupid details, I guess, but I know that the guys are going to realize this is a big moment in 2 wins in a row, 2 really big wins in a row for this team.
Absolutely beautiful night. It was a fast game. The Birds got it done. No rain in sight. And it's an off day tomorrow, and I know the guys, the coaches are very happy. But we'll see you on Wednesday.